on, dude?
What's up, yo? Happy 10th episode.
Happy
we made
10th
it.
episode, bro. Thanks, everyone. You know, we're all festive over here. We got the pizza. We got the wine.
We got the hats.
We got the hats. We got some balloon napkins. You know, hopefully they don't blow up in our face. Yeah.
You know, you like usually. Hold on. Usually, this is for the headphones, right? All right. There we go. Perfect now for me.
Cool.
Usually, we've never done this pizza and wine.
Oh, bro, I cannot believe that's the truth. Really?
Yeah.
Didn't we? But wasn't there a pizzeria next door to us? So we used to have pizza and have some
cola,
tasting wine. Yeah.
Pizza and cola, maybe like back in
Pizza
the day.
and cola.
When Coca-Cola used to be good.
Oh yeah. Back in the day, as
It
you can see.
used to be a good corporation, and now not a good corporation. No, they're probably a good corporation. I don't know. I don't like their product anymore. Too sweet.
Que la chingada.
Too sweet. All right, so
then let's so we're gonna find out today. We got a pie from across the street, the Easter Pizzeria. What's it called?
Good question. I don't know.
Oh, didn't give you a menu?
No.
I'll insert the name.
Yeah.
And we're gonna try. We got some plain, and we got pepperoni. And we're also
Because you gotta match your meats with the wines too, you know. So we want to try like how pepperoni pizza is gonna taste with red wine, which is we have this red Chianti over here, Tomailo. Basically, it's from Toscana. What is it, like $11.99, $12.99 a bottle?
yeah, it was $12.99.
$12.99 a bottle. Yeah. Nice. And then for the white, because it's 90 degrees outside, we got some Italian Pinot Grigio over here. Kris Pinot Grigio.
Hey, keep it in the family, you know.
For
All
real?
Italiano.
Oh, dude. Speaking of Italian stuff, yesterday I went to this Italian festival in Jersey City, and now let the people see the pizza, man.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking, let's keep it warm, but it's warm.
Cardboard.
No, but it's warm.
Yeah, it's 90 degrees. Like, how much warmer do you want
It's
it?
not that hot.
It's hot.
It's a fucking white man over here.
Well, yeah.
That's how I wipe the sweat off me.
I was going to say the one that's not sweating.
I'm not sweating.
At least I wear them linen pants, and a cotton shirt.
Yeah, it's good.
Because it's hot as balls over here.
Yeah.
But yeah. So let's try the Chianti first, because, you know, we want to get it together with the red wine first, because it's super hot. And my friend over here was like, yo, let's drink.
Let's do a red, man.
And I'm like, you want a Bulgarian stew, motherfucker, from inside? Like, because that's what you're going to have after we're done with this red wine.
Hey, man.
Thank you, sir. So, yeah, I go to this Italian festival yesterday, and the Italians won the...
Festival? Where?
Yeah, it was in Jersey City.
What's it called?
That's a good question. It wasn't big. It was like half a street, like half a block.
Oh, all right, cool.
But it was very interesting because a lot of Italians or Italian Americans.
It was interesting because there was a lot of Italians.
Yeah. Like you don't understand. Like
there's too many of yous.
It's like you look at the crowd and you're like, oh, okay. Anyway, with that being said, not one mention that Italy won the Euro this year over there. Yeah, because they won.
No. But why wasn't there a mention?
I know. That's why I was so surprised. I was like, those fake ass Italians over here.
What the hell, guys? Represent.
You gotta.
Oh, there was no jerseys. There was nobody wearing it.
No jerseys. Nothing. Like.
You lucky it was only one block, because otherwise we got the whole like Italian family. You know, be like, hey, what's up?
What's that? Like, my fly some Italians over here from Italy.
Yeah, for real.
All right, let's try this. Salute. I like it. It starts off very full body and stays throughout the whole sip. No aftertaste as of right now. Oh, by the way, we're doing plastic cups because I forgot the cups today. The glasses, yeah. So what happened is that my girlfriend, she left me for like a week and some days, and you know, living the bachelor life again.
Tell them what you did. What did you do? How come she left you?
I mean, she left me to see her mom. She's coming back.
See her mom. Can you imagine what that means? That means he was like, hey, you suck. And she was like, hey, you suck. I'm going to see my mom. And that's what happened.
Not really, but a good storyline. That's like the storyline for a movie. And I go to this Italian restaurant. I mean, not a restaurant, feast. And I'm like expecting some good. Oh, there's a dude coming over here to check us out, man. No, he's going to check out the gallery.
Yeah, go check the gallery.
So I go there and, they have like sandwiches and stuff like that. And I'm thinking... proper, and those fried donuts. See, the fried donuts were freaking delicious. They have basically, it's like fried dough with powdered sugar on top of it. Those are delicious.
Aren't those old donuts? Don't they make them all like that?
I don't know.
Are they baked? Are they typically baked?
That's a good question.
I thought that they were always fried.
I mean, they are very fatty and full of sugar. But are they always fried? I don't know. See, that's a good question. If you know about donuts, let us know.
Let us know.
We're stupid. Like American donuts. Like honey glazed donuts. Because in Bulgaria, we call them differently, right?
What do you call them?
Ponichka.
Does that translate to donut?
No, that's what you call... the donut we call gevrek, and it's completely different. Like ours is just bread, like one ring.
Whoa. You just said two separate words.
Yeah.
They both describe the same thing?
No, what you call donuts over here, over there we call it ponichka.
Ponichka.
Yeah, but it does not mean donut. It's weird.
What is a donut in Bulgaria?
Bagel.
Oh
shit! Wait.
So it's like hold chips on. To the English.
Hold on.
Because you know how like chips to the English. Oh.
Yeah, chips is like
Fries for the.
Yeah,
for the
I never understood that.
Well, I mean.
It's the English, probably.
I mean, the English, aren't they like the originators, The colonizers. All right, so let's come. So the donuts.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I keep jumping around
in
my head.
Like with the Italian stuff. So, no, I went there and I got a sandwich, and that sandwich destroyed me. Like, I had to poop so bad afterwards.
What was the sandwich? Was it a donut sandwich?
No, it was it was weird. It was steak and ham. And mozzarella in a bread, in like a flat bread.
It wasn't bacon. It was ham.
It was ham, like dollar ham, like the deli ham.
Yeah.
So weird.
Steak, ham, and what?
Mozzarella.
What was this? Was there any spread on it?
Nope.
Just no sauce.
They gave some sauce that was like a Thousand Island sauce. But that's why I was like so disappointed. I was like, I was expecting a proper Italian festival in Jersey City. And
dude, I'm sorry. But I like all of those things. So I'm thinking I would like that.
Oh shit.
I like ham. I like the beef, and I like mozzarella.
I used to like ham, and then I went to Spain and tried their ham, and I was like, oh.
How do they eat their ham? Do they eat it like a meal, or do they use it for a sandwich? I have a reason for this question.
Both. Like, they do use it for sandwiches, and then they use it for like an appetizer. So you get like a plate with croquetas inside and shit like that.
Like some like thin slices.
Yeah. I'm telling you, like once you taste Iberico ham or like any type of Spanish ham, you're like, this shit that they sell in the deli over here is garbage.
Dude, it's funny because
it's more like prosciutto.
I grew up eating ham in sandwiches only, and it wasn't until as far as I can remember, it wasn't until I went for dinner at one of I think it was like Rebecca's at Thanksgiving. Thanks, dude. And they were serving ham. And like I've never had it like that as a main dish. Those nice thick stuffs. Nice thick slices.
The cooked ham?
Yeah,
the one that they cook inside. Yeah, completely different from deli ham, though.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. I never had it. And the only way I've ever had ham was in a sandwich, like a ham and cheese sandwich. Oh. So then like that became a thing. It's like, oh, wow. This is interesting. This is new, which is delicious.
Yep.
I'm not.
So
huge on it.
Let me tell you something about that wine with the pizza and the cheese.
Oh,
it actually
yeah,
goes really good, especially like you take a bite and then you wash it down with the wine. It's proper. It's legitimately bread, cheese, and wine, which is good. Next time, next slice, we're gonna try with the pepperoni. See how that goes, you know. But
dude, this is the shit, bro.
It's delicious and it's affordable.
Yes,
that's like a date for under $50 right there.
Hey,
and a Netflix movie.
You better put out.
For real.
No, but I think the tomato sauce really complements the wine.
The Chianti, yeah.
That's why they're so good.
It is.
Well, but by the way, I want to bring this up because for me it really is unbelievable that you've never had this before. Because as we've mentioned before, where we met is at working at a liquor store, and about 2 or 3 stores down from where we worked, there was a pizzeria, and we became real close friends with the family that owned it. And we would buy lunch there, and we would have like wine tastings. And there's no way you never had this before.
I probably had it, I just don't remember. But
fucking pothead.
but for real. But see, the thing is that also I've never went out of my way to like do it. Because wine, I'm more used to drinking wine by itself or with like some sort of like an appetizer.
Or you never had wine in dinner?
Or with steak. With dinner, I would... No, not really. Because like I would drink more beer. Beer is more suitable for me for dinner. But if it's a steak, like for example, if it's a proper steak, dude, red wine...
You know what's interesting? If I'm having dinner, I don't want beer. Because if the beer fills me up. You know, I'd rather if I'm gonna
depends
eat
on the
with
beer
a drink.
You drink. Because if you get
which one would you recommend?
I recommend Peroni. For me, Peroni, especially in an Italian restaurant, you go to Italian restaurant, you order yourself a Peroni Peroni definitely before a meal or during the meal.
Peroni?
What is it? It's a beer, but it's a very light beer.
Is it like a lager?
I think it's a Pilsner, because it's lager, and then Pilsner is a lighter beer than lager. So it doesn't blow you up as much. Like, you don't have
lager,
that... Yeah.
Pilsner?
No.
Pilsner lager?
Pilsner lager, then the rest, like IPAs and whatever. I mean, I'm not a beer connoisseur, so don't know.
But you know what you know, I mean, as far as tasting-wise, like profile-wise. So, yeah, because like, I give people advice and you know, as far as my opinions on things that they should try. But I'm in no means an expert, you know, on anything. But you know, as far as beers go,
becoming experts, though.
Huh?
We're working on becoming experts.
Podcast
wine experts type shit. You know?
Yeah, man. As far as beers, I think I'm IPAs all the way. Like the hoppier, the better.
Yeah, that shit gives me a headache. Like there's a certain amount of hoppiness I can take, and afterwards it just starts giving me a headache. And I don't understand why.
It gives me a headache the next day. Not like as I'm drinking it. It does get me there faster, which is the part that I don't like about it. Because I want like there's been times where I just want to chill and I'll have like 2 IPAs.
Oh yeah,
and then that is the next morning, and my girl is looking at me all mad at me. I'm like, "What? I just had 2 beers." You know? Yeah, she was. Yeah, but they're IPA. I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, no.
Oh man.
Yesterday,
love you, babe.
Yesterday after work, actually, I drank 2 IPAs. I was buzzed.
Yeah.
I was like, "What the fuck?"
To be fair, it's more of me being irresponsible because they tend to be higher in alcohol content.
Yeah, but they're not that high. Like after 2 glasses, well, maybe I'll be buzzed after 2 glasses of wine.
7-8%.
Yeah, but we drink wine that's like 13, 14, 15, sometimes 18.
But I drink the beers fat. I drink the beers like tend to drink them faster than the wines. The wines I like, you know, take my time.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah.
Yeah, this is good. This is actually a very good idea for. And you know what? Give that shit to your children. Some pizza, some wine, yo. Watch them.
What? What do you mean? You want to just give it to your children?
Don't tell the cops, of course. I mean, keep it.
Keep a secret. No. What age? What do you mean? Like a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old? You're gonna give them fucking wine and beer and cheese?
So for toddler, especially when they're teething, I recommend brandy. So you put some brandy on top of their gums, dude. They stop crying like in seconds.
I do hear that some cultures do that.
Mm-hmm. And then those coaches do not end up fucking raging alcoholics in college when you're supposed to study. You actually go there to study.
Is that a fact?
Yeah. Unless you want to party too much, then then it's up to you. But I am a firm believer that wine should be given to children. I want to say like 11 and up, even though
that's why I mentioned before, like at what age you want to give it.
At the age where they can order themselves a pizza. And I think that's like 11, 12.
I mean,
but give wine to your children. It's good.
I'm gonna fucking edit this shit.
No, this is no. Hold on. This is not an expert advice. It's my opinion.
Give wine to your children.
Yeah, like make it a family. They have to understand. So this is the thing. And oh shit. Oh, I have so much to talk about, man. Like shit that happened last weekend.
Mm-hmm. Go to me.
So, I noticed like the last 2 weekends I've hung out in Jersey. The first weekend I hung out in Hoboken, and yesterday I hung out in Jersey City. Jersey City was a little more chill, I want to say. Nobody was posturing, but Hoboken was kind of like, dude, it was like you walked into like a stare down, stare off, square up competition. It was so weird. Like everybody was like walking as they're carrying watermelons in their fucking armpits like this, and I'm like, why? Like I don't care. Like I'm here with my friends having fun. Like you want to hit on my friend, go for it, bro. Like fuck, but don't be a dick about it first, and second, like don't be squaring up. Like, what's the point of squaring up? Like, it makes no fucking sense. Like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, yeah, whatever. You want to hit on her? Go ahead, man. Like,
oh, man.
I'm not gonna be there to say anything. If the only thing I will say something is, like, if she's like, yo, this dude is bothering me, I'm like, yeah, you gotta go. But it was just so weird. Like, maybe we outgrew it, and that's why I think it's weird. But it was legitimately as if you walked into a very it's not hostile, but a very strange environment full of young, horny males that are willing to do anything to get some pussy, and it's just hilarious. Because they like,
I understand that the urge, you know, of you know, being a man, being a young man, you know, trying to score and whatever. But I don't remember. I've never been one to unless somebody that knows me can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I've never been one to just to square off for the sake of squaring off.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that was a good.
Let me finish my sentence. You know, but I've always tried to, you know, as I said before, I always try to avoid the fight as much as possible. Like, but if it's time to go, it's time to go. You know, but I agree with you that whole I'm gonna fuck you up. It's like, all right, dude, if you say so.
Yeah.
You know, but like, if that works for you, cool, I guess.
But does it attract any females?
Huh?
Do you think it attracts women? I don't think it attracts women.
I'm recalling myself in high school over here right now, being a guy that got friend zoned a bunch of times and seeing the cool, tough guys getting the girls.
Okay, but that's high school.
Sometimes it worked.
Yeah. But so that's high school. Yeah, we're talking about.
I would imagine it would work.
But 22 to like, all right, 21 or fuck it, 20 until like, let's say 28, 29.
Right.
That shit doesn't work anymore.
I mean,
and it's stupid.
Objectively, I hope not, because now you're just in a weird way this arrogant attitude is being, quote, rewarded. Well, like I understand that, you know, being animals, like, yes, sometimes I understand the science behind it, that's just who we are and whatever. But like where we are, I think that we could move past that point. You can still be tough without having to be tough. You know, it's like, dude, just work on your own shit, do your own stuff, stay focused. If you have the need to have to prove to somebody that you're tough, when there's no reason, or you can beat them when they haven't even challenged you. It's like, so who are you talking to?
No, and it happened in Hoboken. So after one bar, because there was one dude that made me feel very uncomfortable, and I thought like we just had to bounce. Like that dude, because. So my friend, she was dressed very nice, like sexy, like extremely sexy, right? So this dude starts hitting on her. They're talking whatever, and then I see her that she's a little bit bothered, and I'm like, okay, whatever. You know,
close, it just stays a little warm.
So after a while, like that dude just started like coming onto her, like grabbing her and shit like that. And I went to one of his boys and I was like, oh, is he with you? I just wanted to see who is he with. Just in case if something happened. Like
observing.
Yeah. So
that's my dude.
I asked him, and they were part of like a wedding party. He was a part of a wedding party, probably I want to say like 10, 12 guys. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be interesting. And then one of the dude, like that same guy that I asked, like we started talking, he was like, oh, are you running her? Basically, are you her pimp? And I'm like, no, fuck. Like we don't do that shit.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Because it was two guys and one girl, and like we're not touching her, we're not hitting on her, we're not doing anything. We're just talking, dancing.
Hold on. So it's the three of you, two guys and a girl. One of them is being a little creepy, mad aggressive towards her.
One of other dudes, not
no, not you guys. Yeah. One from the other group was being mad aggressive. Being a douche.
Yep.
And then one of his friends asked you.
Yep.
What the fuck? How many people do they encounter that's the question to ask?
I guess a lot.
What? That would have never occurred to me to ask if I saw two guys and a girl and I was like, oh, she's attractive. Hey, yo, is this your bitch?
Yeah. That's what happened.
Yo, that's fucked up.
And after repeatedly saying no, like this dude just continues. He's like, yeah, I have no social media. I'm a businessman. Blah blah blah.
Is he an entrepreneur?
Yeah. And he's like, you know, we can always talk business. We can always talk business and all that shit. And I'm like, my cop senses started tingling, so that's why like I decided to bounce, because I felt
you took them with you. You took your friend. All right.
Yeah, I was like, no, we're leaving it now. Like, you don't understand, because it sounded like a cop trying to entrap you, and because I've been there, and that's the thing. Like, even if you're funny enough, I do know some laws, especially about prostitution.
It's because you're Bulgarian, bro. You have a strong accent. Oh, this motherfucker is from Russia.
Yeah. So
you human trafficker piece of shit.
I don't traffic them. I just say, hey, you want to make some money? And they say yes. I'm like, okay. I show you.
Hey, guys, I got a bow tie. Did you notice? For the occasion.
Yeah, and you unbuttoned your shirt again.
Oh, this time I did it on purpose. All right.
There you go. So,
oh man,
like he starts talking about that, and I'm like, yo, like, no, this is not what's going on. Like, stop. And he just keeps talking about it. And I touched his suit, and it was like a cheap suit. It was a wool suit that he's wearing during hot summer. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you have no money, and you're probably a cop. Like, let's get the fuck out. So we get the fuck out of there. And then we go to another place, to another bar.
What was this? This was a public bar.
Yeah, public bar in Hoboken, New Jersey. You know, or Broboken as it's called. And now I understand why they call it Broboken, because they're just bros over there. Like, it's...
Oh, for real? Is that what it's called?
Well, it's called Hoboken, but people call it Broboken.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah. So
Broboken.
So we go to a second bar,
So you went to Jersey Shore.
Mm-hmm.
But just start with that, bro. What's it
Pretty
fucking?
much.
I don't know what they call them, Mike D or Billy. I don't know their names.
I don't know either. They're still doing TV though.
Yeah, like 10 years after. You told me.
Fucking ridiculous. Anyway, so we go to the second bar, and another guy starts bothering her, and she tells him that I'm her boyfriend.
Okay.
This motherfucker bumped into me 5 times. 5 times. And I'm like, why? Like why?
That's the hold on. I feel like I can easily assume why, because that's the animal shit being like, like a fucking
trying to challenge
the jungle. Well, yeah, we're trying to make sure if you're gonna be an alpha about it or not.
Yeah,
I want you.
If I have to be an alpha about it, that's where the problems come in.
Correct, and you caring about your friend, but she's not your partner.
Correct.
So there's two different George reactions. Because had it been your girl,
no, I would still not find him. No, I'll be like, okay, but don't touch her.
But would you make your presence known?
What do you mean by that? My presence is always known.
So,
like I'm there. What I'm saying is that my presence is like if you're bothering
would you have behaved the same way it would if it was your girl?
I'll probably said that, hey, she's with me and that's it. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, get the fuck up. Like,
no. Did you say that
to him? No.
To this time around?
No. Because first of all,
that's what
I
saying.
didn't know what happened up until he bounced.
That's what I mean. You would have reacted differently how your girl would have told you. It's like, hey, this guy is doing this.
Yeah, and I'll be like, yeah, dude, just stop.
Right. So you would have made your presence known.
Oh yeah, if that's what you mean.
Yeah. See, it's these subtle things, that's what animals do. Well, animals do it much more blatantly. Well, wild animals do it because we're a little bit more controlled animals, I guess you can say, more sophisticated animals.
She wants everything white, yeah.
She wants everything white.
I'm white. Hey, what's up?
Sorry, that
was funny.
I'm brown and caramel,
Yeah, man. You didn't get that race card. Shit.
Oh, well. I'm good.
So
I got my white.
And I was thinking, on the way home, I was thinking about what had happened during all those bars. And I'm like, fuck. If I ever have to fight nowadays, definitely I'm getting a weapon in my hands. I don't care what it is, but definitely within a second. Within the first swing, I'm getting either a bottle, a can. I don't know what damage a can do, but definitely a bottle can do.
Because you're not trying to
fucking
brawl.
Chair. Yeah, no.
There's no fucking brawling. Oh man.
And then you know what? Fuck you. I'm legitimately, because I was thinking about what Krav Maga taught me, right? And usually there is a weapon within the first 5 seconds, right?
Right.
So you have 5 seconds to neutralize the guy and fucking leave. And that's why I love, I'm not gonna square up and fight with you, no. I'm gonna hit you in the throat, in the eyes, and in the nuts. There is no... And because my mentality towards street fighting has changed so much. So much. From seeing people with knives...
I'm going for the pepperoni, by the way.
Go for it. Seeing people with knives and all that shit, and practicing defending against knives, defending against other that type of situations. I mean, the best way is to de-escalate the situation, right? But a lot of times that's just not an option, because that person might be there to prove a point that they can beat you up. And with that, for example, if there was an ashtray like that in the place, dude, I'm picking that up.
Everything's a weapon.
With my not even my second hit, with my first hit, I'm picking that shit up. Probably hurl it towards them. So silly, but whatever.
Because it does. Where's my joint? I feel like it does come to a point in in everyone's life, and it kind of ties back to one thing we spoke in a couple of episodes back. It's when it comes to just maturity, it's just realizing, having gone through certain scenarios through experience, you don't want to go through that shit again. So you just so like at a certain age, you're just like, you know what, I just want to end this soon. I want to, if I can avoid it, I can, and just fucking move on. I saw this video, and I want to watch the whole conversation. A video popped up about I think he was being interviewed. What the fuck's his name? Oh, Jocko. Mm-hmm. And he was, and I forget the exact premise, but it was basically him saying how if like a fight presents itself or whatever, it was like, I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna walk away. You know, if somebody
he's a trained Navy SEAL.
He's a trained Navy SEAL.
Like,
he's like if somebody's squaring off to me, I'm gonna run away. If somebody pulls out a knife on me, I'm gonna run away. Like if anybody tries to say anything to me, I'm gonna run away. It's like I'm just gonna I'm just gonna leave, because that's everybody. You don't need to know how to fight to leave, because it becomes different when they grab me. Is what his words. It's like that does change the act, because like now once like that changes everything. But if you can,
once you touch me, that's it.
Right. If you can just walk away, just leave. There's no point to it. And what do you want with your life? Like things do change immediately. Yeah. Hell, you like if you drop somebody, now they're gonna sue you because you dropped them in the concrete. Like,
and that's what I was thinking. Like,
if you're with somebody, now they can get hurt. It's no. There's just real no reason to stay and fight. Like, no. We're so far past that point in our freaking history as a species that we're like, dude. No,
and yet the dudes in Broboken have not gotten the memo.
Not yet, hopefully, not yet. Because again, like I said before, like I understand that mentality. I understand that, like, I gotta this, I've had friends that are fucking bananas that they just.
Dude, one of my friends recently got, like, last time I saw him, he was stabbed, and I was like, what the fuck, man?
Whoa,
like, how? Yeah, I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, in a bar fight, with a knife, right through his cuff, like right through it. And I'm like, thank God, knock on wood, that I have never experienced that shit, and I've been able to de-escalate situations like those. Because there've been some situations where
you don't even know it, but you've saved somebody's life.
Probably.
Otherwise, if you let that shit play out, no, man, no. There's ain't no point for that shit, dude. None of that.
But there's always a satisfaction when somebody that's talking shit gets knocked the fuck out.
100%. And that's why it's so satisfying, because it's like everybody's telling you to walk away. Fine.
Like, boom.
Yeah, dude. And it kind of goes back to like, we were talking about last episode about like freaking gang violence and shit. Fucking Yonkers, bro. Fucking Yonkers. I think it was within the last week. Some dude went into the store to get a goddamn soda, and he got jumped. He had no relation to no gangs or nothing, and they just started to fuck him up. There's like videos of this shit. This dude he's like in the middle of the street, and you got these fucking cowards. Yeah, cowards. Fucking kicking him while he's in the floor.
Yeah, like 60 or 70 people jumped him. It was like something like that. Outside on the street, right?
Yeah, they arrested like 14 of them.
Yeah,
shit.
I saw that video.
Yeah, but it was like, bro, like, are you serious? Like, yeah. I've never been. I can honestly say I've never been so hyped up that I saw a person on the floor and I ran and kicked them in the head. Like, why are you that person? Why are you that person that's gonna go and kick somebody that's on the ground already?
True. One of the scariest moments I've ever had was in Bulgaria, and it was with this dude. We call him Miro the Mafia because he was connected. So we go to this place one day.
He was called Middle the Mafia?
Miro. Miro. Miro the Mafia, right? And he was connected. Like, how? I don't know. I got to know the dude through his cousin. And his cousin was a pianist. So he used to go to a school in Plovdiv, which is like a city from probably about 15 miles away from the city that we lived in. Yeah. And I was going to high school in the same city, just a different high school. So every morning we would be having we'll be on the same bus. I think it was the 6:30 bus. Okay. In the morning. We get then, like, we got cool. So how I actually got to meet him, it's even a more interesting story. One day, it was pouring rain, and we're about to get off the bus, and I pull my bag. As I'm pulling my bag, my umbrella falls on his head. And back in the day, that dude was jacked. Like, we're talking about, we're like 14, 15, and these motherfuckers are lifting weights daily. Like, doing dips, running, and I'm like...
I could just picture him already.
Yeah, like, no steroids yet. Like, at that point, we didn't... steroids were not that widely used in Bulgaria. But, like, he would eat horse meat, for example, because it has more protein. It has more protein than...
What?
Yeah.
People eat horse?
Most of the bodybuilders actually do eat horse. Dude, horse meat is so good for you. You're eating a fucking athlete. Like, horse meat, deer meat, that shit is so... Because they're...
People eat horse?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this shit up.
People eat dog meat.
No, that...
Fucking...
That I know. Yeah, like dogs and cats.
The IKEA's meatballs, I think they're horse meat.
Shut the fuck up. No, they're fucking not. No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're fucking not.
Yeah,
you're fucking lying.
Let's see. We're gonna...
Look that up. I'm gonna check the cat. Boom! This is my moment to shine.
Damn. Horse meat found in IKEA meatballs. USA Today in 2013. Which I thought that's what it were made of.
Hold on. They found horse meat?
In their meatballs. People eat horses, man. It's good for you. It's like, it's really good thing. So anyway, that dude, it's good for building muscle. It's like, it's really lean meat. That deer is also very good for you.
And they're vegans.
Hey, listen, if you don't want to eat meat, you don't want to eat meat.
No. All serious is horses are vegans, right? They don't eat animals. They're carnivores. I mean, they're
herbivores. Yeah.
So there may be something to that vegan shit.
There could be. I don't know.
Go eat some grass.
But you know what? Like, at the same time, I don't think I can fucking give up meat.
Oh, no, I can't. No.
Or bacon. Unless I become Jewish, then I'll give up bacon.
Cheese and sour cream are my kryptonite.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Especially sour cream with tacos.
Bro, I could go with just... Of course, because I'm Mexican, motherfuckers. I could go with just frijoles, sour cream, cheese, and tortillas. I'll be set for life. Like, if that's my budget, I could fucking live off of that shit. Like, my mother to this day tells me, she's like, oh, frijoles con queso y crema. It's like, con queso y crema. Frijoles con queso y crema. You know?
Yeah, man.
Which I'm starting to suspect I'm lactose intolerant, by the way. Like a very mild version of it. Yeah.
So I drop my umbrella on his head, and I don't realize that, and he hits me with it. Like, he doesn't hit me, but like he kind of pokes me with it.
How old were you and him?
14.
Okay.
14, 15. Around that age.
And he was already called the Mafia?
Yeah. Yeah, no, his dad was connected. His dad was connected, shit. So... Like,
it was his dad? Oh, I thought you said he was connected. I mean, I guess, yeah.
It's family business over there, man. Like, you know, Cosa Nostra over there.
Cosa Nostra.
Which is the thing, like, I was thinking why I always come up with, like, gangster ideas, and it's because when I grew up, that's all I saw. Everybody that made money, they were gangsters. They were not, like, businessmen. They were gangsters. They were legitimately, like, laundering money and a shit ton of it. So Anyway,
coming to find out, the reason why your parents moved here is because you were gonna be a fucking mob bastard.
Probably that was a big chance.
Yo, you think Putin was hard? Fucking, we would have had Mr. Chocolate over here.
I'll probably be working for Putin. Like
working for you would have fucking overtaken, man.
So
shit.
Russian mafia was big in Bulgaria.
Huh?
Russian mafia was big in Bulgaria, but then there was other mafias like Western mafias, like the English, like all those that had like little syndicates over there too. And there was like, it wasn't an outright like war, but definitely close to it because they killed a politician. They killed like big. So out of every single, like they were very smart people too. Like one of the smartest ones right now that they survived actually. They called Team, right?
Team,
yeah.
T-E-A-M.
No, T-I-M, but it's called Tim, right?
Oh, Tim.
But Tim in Bulgarian means team in English, and it was
That's the funniest sounding guy. Yo, part of Tim. Don't fuck with Tim.
Don't fuck with Tim. They'll kill you. So
I'm pretty sure I'm like not in the shot because I'm all the way over here, but I'm gonna move.
That's a move.
That's what I'm doing, bro.
Fucking Mexican, you immigrated over here. Why you cannot move 3 more inches? Oh no, I can't be bothered.
Hey man,
too much work.
There's a reason why most of us are in fucking LA and shit.
They're like, I crossed one border. I don't want to cross other state borders.
Man, they played it smart, man. Fuck that.
Dude, Mexicali was. I mean, the Camachos over there were fucking insane. That's why they wanted all the white people to come in.
The door.
No, leave it like that. It's okay.
Okay. He said it, so it's gonna stay like that.
It's gonna stay like that.
Yeah.
So, I meet this dude, right? I mean, we didn't square up or anything. I was like, oh, my bad, man, my bad. And then we started, like the next morning, on the next day of school, he came in and he said, what's up? And I was like, oh, shit, what's up? Like, how you doing? He was a very nice person. His cousin. So we started talking. We started...
Oh, not the actual guy.
Not the actual guy, yeah, his cousin. So we started talking. We're fucking around, whatever. And then... one night he's like, oh, let's go out. By that time I already had met his cousin Miro, right? Like the mafia connected guy. Yeah. So one night he's like, yeah, let's go out. So we go to this bar. It was like a... I don't know how to explain it. In Bulgaria, we kind of have dive bars, but they're not really dive bars. And it was in the basement of a hotel. So we go there, we start drinking or whatever, and his cousin name, the guy that I met right in the bus, his name is Rado. So Rado likes some chick, and he starts talking to her. We're like, at that point, I want to say we're like 16. Because it was like 2001.
Okay.
No, 2002 probably. Yeah, 2002. I was like, so we're chilling, and then Rado started talking to this girl, and she's responding. They're flirting, fucking getting to feel each other. All of a sudden, this dude comes out of nowhere. What the fuck you doing to my girl? What the fuck you talking to my girl? Blah blah blah. Like, ah, shit. And we're not backing down too.
Right.
Like, we're standing ground. We're like, yo, like, okay, it's a girl. Well, he was talking to her, like, fuck it. Like, control your girl. We don't know. Like, she didn't say, I have a boyfriend who's right there, by the way. So, shit escalates. Shit escalates and continues to escalate. And we're like, you know what? Let's fucking leave. And they're like, all right, we're leaving.
Right.
We go outside. Little belong to us. These motherfuckers had called their boys in. So 20 people, because imagine, it's like as if the door over here, that's the entrance to the bar, right? Because it was downstairs. And then the hotel. And now we're half circled. Like, as we come out, we're half circled, but they're friends. And I'm shitting my pants. I'm like, oh, I'm getting fucked up tonight. Like, I'm getting beat to pulp. Like, like 20 people,
Get
three of us versus 20, like, no way. Miro, this crazy motherfucker, pulls out a knife. And he goes, well, this is how it's gonna go down. The first 3 that come towards us, they're dead. The second 3, they'll be wounded. The third 3, they'll have a scar for life. The rest of you can fuck us up. He goes, just who are the first 3? Dude, it was like Moses parting the sea. Like, these motherfuckers just made a little way, and we walked right through it. And we got in the car. Mind you, no driver's license is nothing. We got into the car, and we just left. I was like, oh!
Don't try this at home. You're gonna get shot.
Like, no, don't try that shit, because in Bulgaria, it's very hard to get guns.
Right. Don't try it in the USA.
don't try that shit in the USA. I'm like, what?
What'd you say?
What was that?
Yo, that's some ballsy shit, bro. The first 3.
It was the first 3 are gonna be dead.
The first are gonna be dead. What were the second 3?
They're gonna be stabbed. Not dead, but stabbed, like wounded.
Second 3 are gonna be wounded.
The third 3,
they're gonna have a scar
for life.
And the rest of you can fuck us up. The question
is,
yo, that's so tough. Holy shit. Dang.
I know. I was like, oh shit, dude. Like, a lot of them. A lot of them. My high school.
Let me open that door, cause for the lighting.
For the lighting. Yeah. Open the door for the lighting, yo.
I'm doing it. Yo, open that white wine though, cause I'm getting hot.
It's there. And
all right.
It's screw top, man. All you gotta do is screw it off.
I just have to screw it.
Screw it.
Where's the?
And Jesus said, "Let there be light," and light came onto Jesus' porch, and said, "What's up, yo?"
Yeah.
Said, "What's up, Jesus?"
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus Cristo.
And on that great segue, let's talk about the diamond dealers in New York City.
Good thing when this shirt is black. This shit's wet.
Like, yeah. Look like you took a shower?
Sure.
How is the pepperoni with the wine?
It's pretty good, bro. Give it a shot.
I'll give it a shot.
I don't know how many slices. How many slices is supposed to be in there?
6.
Because they're like cut in all kinds of weird shapes.
I know.
You know, because the first one you had was small,
and then everything else was big.
Yeah. I was looking for the next small one.
I mean, there's no symmetry. If you're looking for symmetry over there,
trying to look for some sense.
He wasn't about symmetry and shit.
He's a guy. You'll be all right.
Yeah, like. Yeah. But yeah, man, like, as most of you know, I've been looking for a diamond for my girl's ring.
Yo, she better not be watching this then.
Nah, she knows.
She knows you're looking for a ring?
Yeah.
Well, that takes away from the surprise, though. Don't you want to surprise her?
Yeah, the surprise is going to be when I'm going to propose. Oh. Not if I'm going to propose. Like, that's... Cause
I thought the if part was kind of like a little magical. You know?
Nah.
I don't know, bitch.
No, because you have to talk about the ring, man. Like, can you imagine you buy a ring and then you got to return it because she doesn't like it? Like, so you have to talk about the ring. And once you start talking about the ring, then it's kind of obvious. You know,
really? I was always under the impression that I'm not talking about the ring because I wanna surprise you. If you don't like it, no, you know.
Yeah, I'm
pass.
I'm the opposite way. I'm like, you know what? We should definitely talk about the ring so I know what to look for. And
that's a cool dynamic you guys have. That's pretty cool. Because like, Jesus.
Yeah, that's what happens when you talk.
You're chewing in a microphone, man. I don't want to do that to you guys.
Yeah, because they're not on a Zoom meeting. They're actually taking time off their day to watch it. So you can do that shit on a Zoom meeting. Just
because they could be like driving. They could be like working on something, or it's in the background.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's not a Zoom meeting. On a Zoom meeting, you can eat. Because you're in a fucking meeting, so.
Oh, that's true.
Sorry,
that's
guys.
True.
You want to be here at 12:30? Yeah. I'm here at 12:30, but don't be fucking around with my food schedule. You know?
Yeah, we were supposed to be here at 11:30. Started filming at 1.
Shit happens.
Good morning.
Hello. No, it was a rough week while my girlfriend was away. Did a lot of bachelor shit. And one thing I didn't get to do, man, and I've been wanting to do that shit, and I didn't get to do it. Go to the street races. I miss going to the street races.
They're still having them?
Yeah. People gather around like at Dunkin' Donuts or some shit, do some donuts, and then they go and they run their cars.
Can you be more fucking, more basic? Let's get a Dunkin' Donuts and do some donuts.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, if you ask me.
Yo.
But, so, I've been looking for a rock for a little bit now, and buying diamonds, I never expected it to be such a hassle.
What do you mean?
Like,
what did you expect it to be?
I expected people to want to teach you about what the diamond is, so at the end of the day, I still had to do my own research, and there's still questions. Yeah, it's weird because
do your own research.
Do your research, yeah.
Fucking hate that phrase. Do your own research. No, I understand.
Like people fucking, because, for example, there's one thing, like the most important thing of the diamond is the cut, right? Why is it important? The cut is important because that's how the light goes through the diamond, and you want a nice shine, right? So you want it like colorless or near colorless, because they have like different. For example, they're different type of diamonds, right? Most of the diamonds around are white, but there's rare diamonds that are pink, and even more rare diamonds that are blue, and that's.
Blue diamonds.
Yeah, blue diamonds. Pink, like, dude, pink diamonds. I think I'm gonna fall in love if I see one. I'm gonna fucking steal it. Like, it's supposed to be something gorgeous. I mean, one of the best thieves and jewelry thief group in the world. They're called the Pink Panthers.
Like for real?
Yeah. Oh, dude,
what?
Yo, those motherfuckers don't play around. Hey, they're amazing. Like, very smart thieves.
There's like thieves. That steal diamonds, and they're called the Pink Panthers.
The Pink Panthers, yeah.
That's cool.
And pink diamonds are also very rare, very beautiful.
Theft is different than freaking murdering people, for the record. I feel like theft is a crime that I'm like, nah, that's fine.
I think, if I were ever a criminal, I think that it would be theft. I don't think I could be a con man.
Taking somebody's life, bro. Hold that shit.
It depends what kind of con man, right? Because you can definitely con like millionaires out of a couple $1 million, and yeah, they will suffer, but it's not gonna be suffering like if you took $600,000 from a lady that has $600,000. But if you took a couple of million from somebody that has like 20,
fucking Bezos or Elon Musk.
Oh, that's like billions.
That's what I'm saying. You take 2 million from each of them.
Yeah.
What is that? Hey, give me back my quarter.
Wait. Did you know that what's his name? Neil deGrasse Tyson calculated how much would be worth, or how much would be needed for Bill Gates to pick like money from the street, what it should be worth to be worth his time.
This sounds really familiar. I don't remember.
He said it on the Rogan podcast like a while back. $25,000.
Yeah, it would cost him more of his time,
more of his money to pick up a quote. I was like, wait, what,
dude?
I was mind blown. I was like, he needs $25,000.
My time is so much more important that I cannot pick that quarter up, or I'm not picking that dollar up. What?
Yeah,
why would I do that?
I'll be honest. If I had their net worth,
oh yeah, of course,
I would. Even though I
think that's the point we're agreeing on.
I think it'll probably be building schools or some shit like that.
Dude, that's another thing. What do you think about this? What's his name? So you got fucking Bezos that did the that ship thing. And what's that other guy? He's the guy that owns the Virgin. Yeah, Branson. And do you think, because these people, they have the funds, they have the money that they can use to help out a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they should? Because
to a certain extent, yes. Do I think they should? Yes. Do I think they already do? I think so, because Bezos has a lot of charities.
Yeah, but Bezos, you hear about Amazon workers and shit that they can't even take a shit. Like, some of them are fucking peeing and they're like...
Yeah, I don't think that's on Bezos, though. I think that's more on the company and the CEO, and Bezos is no longer CEO of Amazon.
But I wonder, like, once it's public, does he have the power to be like, hey guys, you're making me look bad over here?
I don't know.
Right?
I do think that they should help out, though, and I do think that they should help out by building schools. I think that a lot of the charities,
schools, houses.
Yeah, I think a lot of the charities that wealthy and ultra wealthy people should do is focus on education and focus on solving problems that are immediate to their environment. So if education should be immediate to your country, right?
Right.
Because you're part of that nation. But then there are other problems in your communities or in the cities that you live, that because a lot of them don't live in the communities that we live in. It's not like, you know, maybe Bezos has like an apartment in Manhattan, but that motherfucker ain't here. You know, like that. Like he's, and I would be the same thing. Was I a billionaire, dude? I'll be living on a boat. I'm not even gonna have I'll have like
but I'm agreeing with you 100%. But it's like, but you're not a human. You still know what it is to, like, you know, be broken shit. You know.
Well, that's why. See, for example, that's why Bill Gates focused on eradicating polio, and that's where most of his charity goes to. And I think, because polio is a very curable disease, and the only time that you do not have polio is if you live in like a nicely clean environment.
But in a secluded area.
No. In an environment like this, like we don't have a lot of polio cases, right?
But if a lot of people get vaccinated for that one.
Well, vaccine does not guarantee you that you won't get the disease. So that's why I'm so confused with the vaccine policies nowadays, because vaccines do not constitute that you cannot transmit the disease or you won't get sick. Vaccines help your immune system fight the disease when you get it.
Right, to the point that nobody else has it, so that it's not. It doesn't jeopardize people that would get it. Yeah, I get. Yeah, in a
but that's why I'm confused with the vaccines going on right now, because now they're mandated. And
man,
here's another
I have
thing.
such mixed feelings about it being like legislated.
So it's weird, because this is what bothers me. I don't care about the legislation particularly. I don't care about the legislation particularly. I care about what they do after they told people that once you're vaccinated, you should not wear masks. Like, that's stupid. Once you're vaccinated, you do not step. Like, the way to prevent it is by wearing masks. We've already established that. The way to prevent COVID. Dude, my dad is a COVID. He's a nurse in an ICU that deals with COVID patients. Mm-hmm. Hasn't been vaccinated yet because the company, whatever, they haven't provided him the vaccinations. And yet.
They haven't provided it for him, even though he's an ICU nurse?
So, I think so. Like, it's weird. They gave them the option not to get vaccinated, and he was like, you know what, haven't gotten it, fuck you. And that's where I struggle, because it's like, well, if that dude, and like he was with COVID patients.
Why doesn't he do?
Because he doesn't think that it's that severe. So even though a lot of people died, and he's he was there. Yeah, he was like, okay, yeah, they died, but like those are diabetics, people with bad health. Like I had it, man. Apparently, I fucking had COVID. I didn't know. My girlfriend had COVID. I was shitting bricks for her to get COVID.
When did you have it?
Like, I don't know. That's the I don't know. But I have the antibodies.
You know that you had it.
I have the antibodies. My girlfriend has.
You fucking risked me.
My girlfriend had the antibodies, and in the beginning too, where it was like killing people left and right.
Oh, so you had it at the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
And my dad didn't have it. So like, and I've been in touch with him.
Don't trust your friends because these motherfuckers may or may not have had it and wouldn't have known. You know, that's why I isolated from you motherfuckers.
Wait, I thought I told you.
No, you never told me that you had it.
Yeah, I have the antibodies. I never knew
good
that
to
I had
know
it.
Now.
Well, I never knew I had it.
That's
I'm a healthy person.
That's why. Oh man, no, that's just sad shit, bro. Cause like, what? And yeah, it does make me a little sad. But when you hear about the cases about certain art, about certain individuals that end up getting it, yet they were, quote, healthy. Like I read recently, there was this guy who 38-year-old man had like no underlying diseases, nothing. He caught it, and this shit fucking went to town in his body, and like damn near killed him. You know, and like that's a shit, and like that's a shit that is like,
how many of those?
No. That's why I started saying like it when you hear this one, you know, I don't know about how many of them.
Not that many.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that
for him, for that person, it's sad.
Yeah.
But it's for that.
That's
person.
literally what. That's what I said. Yeah.
But
this guy.
No, but fuck them. Like,
why? My point in telling the story, I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm not trying to persuade. All I'm saying, it sucks when you hear this. I'm like, oh shit, that sucks, bro. You know, it's unfortunate. I hope you're like, I know what it is to lose somebody that you care about. I'm not trying to say like, oh, this is why everybody should be, because it's like, you know, that sucks. You know. Yeah. Had it been you, had it been one of my brothers, had it been one of my brothers, right? That's what all I'm saying is like, it's. I guess the point is like, there's this lottery out there that anyone can get, and I personally wouldn't want anyone to get it because me empathizing, I think that would suck. Simple. It's not, you know, and that's why I was saying that I have these mixed feelings about the whole mandates and shit. Like, I'll put a clip about it on it. Mm-hmm. But this guy did one of those ask questions on the streets. You know, kind of when that dude Penn and Teller, they did the ban water. This guy went around asking people in the street, being like, "Hey, so we're gonna pass this new legislation that we're gonna arrest everyone that doesn't want to get the vaccine. Are you for it? You know?" And I'm so happy to say that most people said, "Are you fucking crazy, dude? That's fascism." Like, a lot of people were like, "Hold them out on it."
Yeah, like,
but there were, I would say, maybe 40% of the people were like, "Oh yeah, oh fuck yeah, oh yeah." Like, I'm like, no, that's not no. What? No, it's not one or the other. It's like it's not about. I don't know about anyone in the world, but in my experience, telling somebody to do something because never works. Explaining and freaking, and again, just trying to show empathy and being like, dude, no, you understand this, right? Yeah. As long as we're on the same page about this shit, then that's it. Like, I'm not like, whatever you decide after this, solid. But just let's just know that this can happen.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know, and you know what I'm saying?
Actually, what I've noticed is that a lot of people that believe in processes are fascists. They have fascists.
They believe in what?
In processes. Like, there's only one way to do a thing. They tend to be fascist leaning. Did you know that Ford was an avid fascist supporter? Not a Nazi party supporter, but a fascist.
Ford?
Yeah, the guy that created Ford. because of the way his company was set up and worked, that was fascism. Everybody had,
In what way?
It was a line worker. So you had one responsibility, you had to know this and this and this, and that's it.
But isn't fascism described more as an ideology?
Yeah, he was supportive of that ideology because it worked for him. It worked for him to people to do what they're told to do by the governing body of his company, if you want to call it that way. He's also the reason why.
But people could leave the company.
Yeah,
if they
yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Okay.
But no, I'm talking about the fascism as an idea. Like, you don't get the vaccine, you don't do what I tell you, you're going to jail. Right? Like, he supported that type of thinking.
Oh no, that's not cool. Yeah.
Well,
yeah. I mean, as long as you're able, to leave. Like that's another one that I kind of keep bouncing off of, like the social media ones. You know, about banning people from their platforms because saying this, and the thing I keep going back on, and I want to hear your opinion on this, because there's so you remember back then, a couple of years ago, when there was, I forget her name, but there was this city clerk who was again, city clerk. She worked for the city / the state / the fucking country. Refused to sign to marry this gay couple.
I remember that.
So she fought against her rights as an individual. No, I will not do this. You're working for the state. Yeah. Doesn't matter what you personally believe. This is the law. You have to do this.
Yep.
Then you had those bakers, and they wouldn't make the cake. Right? And they fought for it because the reason was they're an independent business. They can choose not to, and from what I heard from
keep talking. I have to go get the tips. I forgot the tips in the.
I want you to hear this because I want your opinion on this.
Oh, okay. Let me light up a cigarette first.
Go get this shit. Go get this shit.
No. Podcast is more important. You guys are more important.
You guys are important
than the marijuana that I'm gonna smoke.
Oh snap! Oof. Mary Jane.
Bitch.
So again, private business. They can say no. That was the argument from the right. Now you have this whole independent businesses like Twitter and Facebook, and people are banning them, and they are banning people from their platform because they don't like what they're saying according to their rules.
Yeah.
So, aren't those the same thing?
Yes.
Right. So in other words, like the people that the bakers or the court lady, they should support, or not even support, but agree with the Twitters and the Facebooks to ban people because it's part of their privately owned business.
Yes, I agree with that, and also it's vice versa.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're okay, if you're okay with Facebook and Twitter doing this, then you should be okay with the bakers. The bakers only, because the other one, she worked for the city, so fuck that bitch.
Yeah, no, she really has no.
You work for the city, the state. I'm sorry, but the state comes first. The law, the man-made laws come first.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. Like, if it's an independent business, they should be able to do this. Like,
I can tell you why other people are so contradicting, or such hypocrites, if you want to say. And it's because they don't have that contrarian thinking that you have going on. Because you're looking at the problem from two different angles, and you're examining the problem. They just spewing in ideology. Like I told you, like people that wear fucking t-shirts, like white supremacy is terrorism, and shit like that, and they wear
down
them.
Guantanamo. Like, the level was an inside job. I own both of those too, by the way.
Well, I don't know about the 9/11 shit in Guantanamo, but like stupid shit like what was the other one that I liked, and it was funny as fuck. I forgot what it was, but it was basically again going against some sort of ideology. And yeah, I agree with the statement that white supremacy is terrorism. You should not judge people based on the color of their skin. Or you judge them by their ability and the person
who they are.
Yeah,
right.
But at the same time, like I think it's a moot point to wear that shit in New York City. Like I'm not saying that they're not racist in New York City, but it's not as public. Like put a fucking shirt on. I hate people that push other people onto the tracks. Like that's an like,
oh, bro, yo, that shit is sad as shit, bro.
Dude, that's the biggest fear of a New Yorker right now.
Yes, I 100% believe it, man. That's fucked up. Like that's so fucked up, dude.
Imagine where's the 6?
No, are you kidding?
Where's I swear. All of a sudden, the last thing you see is the 6 train coming in.
Oh, dude, that shit is so fucked up, son. Yo, I swear, if I go to New York,
you're driving.
If I'm going,
You're driving.
Oh yeah. Oh,
like.
But see, that's the thing. Well, I have a love-hate relationship with the New York Subway because I had this paranoia when I was a little kid, and being older, frequenting more the city. I like riding the subway, but if I go to the city, I'm making eye contact with everyone. Why aren't you making eye contact with me? I'm watching this motherfucker. I saw this video, bro. This guy is just doing his fucking job. He is mopping the fucking Metro North, the train station or whatever. He's just fucking mopping. I swear, yo, this shit better be a joke. I'm gonna look this up because I saw it, and I took like 5 extra looks to be sure, but it looked legit, and that shit made me sad. Is this dude just fucking mopping, and there's this homeless guy, like right there where the column is. When the guy has his back turned, and this guy is not the homeless guy is not even trying to be malicious or nothing. Doesn't look like it. He just gets up. He sees him. He gets up. He goes to the fucking bucket where the dirty water is, and starts to take a shit. He puts his pants down. He's taking a shit, bro. It's not rush hour, but there's people coming down the hallway, and this dude is just the guy turns around and is like, because it's a security camera, so there's no audio. He's like, yo, what the fuck? He's just like, and the guy's taking a shit, gets up, gets mad. It's like, hey.
No, leave me alone.
And he goes back down, keeps taking a shit. And my dude just like the video cuts off. But it's like, oh.
That's New York City does have a homeless people problem.
No, that's
and I think that. I don't know if that
only
was
we had some billionaires that can help them out.
Right?
Fuck you guys.
Bezos, if you have an apartment,
Bezos, Elon, bro, you guys got the money. Who knows the other guy? Branson, come on, man.
Branson,
but
Branson lives on an island.
Oh yeah, but you got the money, son.
Yeah, but like he don't care about here. He cares about his little island.
If I had that money, man, come on, guys, just. Give them $1 million, not even them, or just, I don't know, just build houses for people and just don't charge them for rent. Charge them for electricity, just as long as they have somewhere to sleep, so they could have someplace to take a shit.
So New York City does definitely have a homeless problem, and it's not being taken care of. And I don't understand sometimes. Like I don't understand the appeal of New York City anymore. Because let's say you're a wealthy person, you want to own an apartment in New York City.
Yeah.
You buy one. You buy one on, let's say, okay, I'm not even going to do it with homeless population where it's like concentrated, because that's like 34th Street. But you buy an apartment for like, let's say, $5 million down in the city. And then you walk out, and the first thing you do is you step on dog poop, step on dog shit. Fucking homeless person over there, like, hey,
do you just love it? It's just love it.
Yeah, like I don't like how, how is that okay? And if it's not okay, how the fuck are you not helping out? Like,
bro, man,
Like how you like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. And that's like when it comes to money, but let me tell you something. One thing I understood is that people with that much money, they don't view money the way we view money. To them, money is not something that they go after. They most of the time they have provided a product or a service that made them the money, and now their thinking is it's a currency, it's a vehicle for me to obtain other assets. Like that. That's how they probably view money, right? Well, us, we view money completely differently. We view money as a vehicle to change. They're viewing it as a vehicle to acquire more assets.
Well,
so that's where the disconnect comes from.
But see, I would love for all my business ventures to work out. Let's say all my business ventures do work out, right? Let's say everything that I want happens.
Okay.
I like to think that a portion of it, kind of like what you said again a couple of episodes ago about tithing. You know, like, wouldn't you want to give something back? Wouldn't you?
If I can afford it, I always do.
That's what I mean. Now, you let's say the whole 10% thing. Maybe that's too much. Maybe you want to give. Maybe you want to give them 1% of what you're worth. Yeah. If you have fucking $100 billion, would you be willing, George, to give
somebody $1 billion?
1%.
Well, that's $1 billion, motherfucker.
Yes.
Like, I don't know when you put it that way. When you put it in percentage ways, it looks minimal.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, man,
dude, you know how many cars I can buy with $1 billion? I don't know.
How many people you can buy cars for, if you want to look at it that way?
Nah, because then I'm gonna have to buy them like cheap ass cars, and I don't appreciate that.
Dude, there's people that just. Oh my god, yo. Speaking about cars and rich people, do you see that this shit I sent you about Dr. Dre's daughter?
Yeah, that's
yo. Like, what do you think? That's another funny shit. What do you think about that? So,
I think it's okay. I honestly think it's okay,
bro. I think so too.
Like, I honestly think it's okay.
Yo, it's so interesting because like as of right now, from what I know, I think it's okay. But just know that my opinion is always is adjustable with more information. But from what I saw, did you read the article?
I read a few, not just that one.
Yeah,
like
yeah. So what? So as far as we know, she's 38. I think she has like 2 kids.
Yeah, and he kicked her off.
He kicked her off. He's been paying her rent till like 2020. So this chick was what, 36?
Living
off dad for real with kids.
That's unacceptable.
And she started a GoFundMe, try to raise $50,000
for what?
For her, help her out and stuff. This chick raised $300.
Why? Oh no! Yeah, she did raise like $300. Yeah, because I have no sympathy for her.
I don't think that's what I'm saying. I don't think anybody does. Like, and the thing,
she was a moocher. Like, I understand if she was like, yo, daddy, teach me something teach me producing.
At what point can you justify
cutting off your child?
Somebody's pain.
What do you mean? You can never justify somebody's pain.
I get.
That's what I think.
I was trying to make my thought. I'm trying to articulate my thought. I may have not used the proper language here.
By the way, folks, I'm tasting the Kris Pinot Grigio right now.
Really crisp. What's up, bro?
I didn't see you over there, man. Because you're Mexican.
Racist. El diablo, mira, cuernos. Oh man. I think it's broken. El diablo. Feel that shit. Salud, wey.
Cheers.
Happy 10th, bro. Happy 10th to you guys.
I think it depends on the source of the pain. If the pain is if you're able to mitigate the pain by putting in your own effort, then I have no sympathy. For example, I have very little sympathy for diabetics that became diabetics due to overconsumption of sugar. That I have zero sympathy for. Not type 2 diabetes where you're genetically predisposed for it, because I have some shit like that.
I kind of.
But it's like, dude, at the end of the day, the three truths that people should accept is that your wealth situation, it's mostly, I'm not saying entirely, mostly based on your daily habits.
Your financial situation.
Yeah, your financial situation. Your health situation, mostly based on your daily habits. Your personality, mostly based on, and your success, mostly based on daily habits. Dude, I've been struggling with the CPA for fucking 10 years. But I also I've never given 100% of me to the CPA. My boy...
Right, so you don't blame anybody else but yourself.
Yeah. My boy David, 100% in, passed all 4 parts within 1 year on the first try. He got promoted. Awesome. But I cannot say that the reason why I have not been promoted is because of somebody else. No, the reason why I didn't get promoted is because of me, because I don't have that certificate.
Right.
So, like that's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, you really have to think about who you are, what you're good at. Because most of the time, there are 3 to 4 things that are really better than the average person. In everything else, you could be failing, but they're... Like, for example, that was one thing that I forgot the guy's name. He's an he's an autist. He has autism, mm-hmm. And he's an artist. And he drew the whole entire...
Out of memory?
Yeah. The whole entire Manhattan skyline from memory by flying around Manhattan with a helicopter once. Like,
I don't know if we're talking about the same guy.
But
this... no, the one I'm talking about is this Asian dude. I think he's Chinese. Who comes up with like some of the most beautiful freaking drawings, like in perspective, and he does them off of memory. Mm-hmm. And he has this video where he like explains how his process goes and everything, and he's like, well, first I start with the car, so I was driving the car, and then I think about the tire. Oh, how did the tire look? So he just thinks about these angles. And he does these like almost kind of like a fishbowl angle. But it's freaking fantastic.
Yeah, let's put up some like pictures.
Yeah, no, I would 100%. That's what I'm gonna do. But going back to what you were saying. I think there's different the different challenges to different issues, because
no, I was just generalizing, and I was talking about most of those 3 things are based on your daily habits,
right?
The results, not know, you can, like me. I have a disease, dude. I could try to shed weight off as much as possible. It's harder for me than for other people. I have I have no thyroid gland, I have a fucked up metabolism, and I have to take a pill for the rest of my day to live. Like, that's, but it doesn't mean that I cannot achieve what I want to achieve.
Thinking about people that are diabetic, you said that if you have it,
no, I said that I don't feel empathy for people who became diabetic because they ate too much sugar, because of their diet.
See, the thing about me is, if you don't know that there's such a thing, of course I'm referring to like a child growing up, they don't know any better, that there's a thing called diabetes, they never grew up around it, and they end up having it because they had so much sugar.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like there's a level of empathy towards them, though. Because if you don't know any better,
but
like, if the people that are supposed to teach you don't teach you,
we're not talking about little kids over here. We're talking about adults. Like a child is a completely different thing. But as an adult, you have responsibilities.
Because I guess the reason I brought up that specific example is because there's people in my family that like have become a thing, and they like their freaking predecessors. They were just giving them fucking KFC every Friday because that's what they were giving them.
Yep.
And they didn't have a choice. They were given what they wanted. They weren't thinking about the consequences because
they don't know the consequences,
right? Because the people that's on the adults.
Yeah,
so the
we're talking about lazy
them.
adults.
Yeah.
We're talking about lazy adults. We're not talking about children. I'm talking about like everywhere to the point where you're like 18. If you didn't have diabetes by the age of 18, right? Like figuratively speaking, right? I think that's a very good cutoff. Even though nowadays with the access of information we have, I don't think that after 15, you kind of should start making your picture of the world and what you want that world to be. That for me, that's the biggest issue. It's like
you know, there's people that get it. They get it after they get it during pregnancy, and then after they have a kid, and like there's nobody else in their family that has it.
Never heard of that. I have to check it up.
No, for real.
It probably is possible.
Right. So it's like there are certain individuals that this happens to.
Yeah. I mean,
you know.
For those, but I'm talking about the motherfucker that drinks 2 liters of Pepsi every day, weighs 300 pounds.
You're referring to like objectively unhealthy individual, right? Yeah,
by choice. By choice.
Agreed. Yeah,
like for them, I have zero empathy.
For that, yeah.
Like I'll be honest, I've been there, dude. When I first moved out with him, right, in my first place.
Oh yeah, dude. Yo, that was a couple of years ago, dude.
A while back. We're talking about 2013.
Yeah.
2013, right? So, I mean, it was a bachelor's house, dude. We for a month we were on a steady diet of whiskey and Hot Pockets. Like, if I got diabetes, I'll be like, oh shit, like, that was our diet. Why? It's not like I didn't burn the fruits or the salads. I just never ate them and I threw them out. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, with motherfuckers like that, man.
I've always been good, so I just like to eat a lot.
But like, with people like that, like, again, your financial situation. You know how many times I've wasted money? I don't know about you, but for me, the older I have gotten, the more strip clubs became pointless. Like in the beginning, it was like fun to go with your friend to have like some drinks and see some titties and throw money at them. That was fun. Now I'm like,
no, bro, everything is an expense. Get the fuck out of here! You are not gonna fit my fun expense. Like this is an expense. Yeah, you know, like everything is a fucking expense, bro.
Expense. Yeah. So, with that being said, I was watching people with money, right? I was watching a Floyd Mayweather video, and like he walks through his garage, and that's just comparing myself to comparing my to if I had money, what I would do with the money versus what other wealthy people are doing, right? Pure for my own entertainment. So he gives a walkthrough to his garage, and he's like, there's a Ferrari here, there's a Ferrari over there, there's a Bentley, there's another Bentley, like 5 Rolls Royces, and then like a couple of Maybachs or Maybachs, whatever you want to call it. But it's funny because he goes like, I wish you could post that video in this empty space over here.
Mayweather?
Mayweather. Where he walks around, he's like, you know, this is the Mercedes truck Maybach or Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's at the end of the video. And I'm thinking, I'm like, you know what? That dude has money. Good for him. Like, I cannot rag on that. And honestly, I don't want to.
Yeah, why would you?
Motherfucker got punched in the face, yeah. Even though we should talk about Canello, because I've seen some fucking videos of Canello lately.
Canello, him and, oh, man.
Like, I'm honestly...
The big dude. Oh, the big Mexican dude.
The big Mexican... Oh. I know who you're talking. The one that knocked out Anthony Ruiz.
Ruiz. Oh my! Yo,
Ruiz,
you know they've been training together.
Yeah,
Canello,
I've seen it.
Oh, bro, yo, he's gonna make. Andy is coming back. He's coming back.
So too.
He's gonna fucking.
I think
he's gonna
fucked up the first time.
Dudes up.
I think he fucked up the first time.
He's gonna come with some fucking violence.
I think he fucked up the first time.
He fucked up when he knocked the guy out?
No, in the defense.
What do you mean?
He was
in the first fight when he won.
Second.
Oh yeah,
his first defense. I think he fucked up.
Yeah.
I think he was like too enamored by the lights and shit. And I think he liked it, and that's why he went back.
Fuck, I would have, man. All I remember is the thing that sticks out to me about my dude Andy Ruiz, and the thing that what I guess a part of me is like, I know this guy, is when he was talking about the fight with this other gentleman, and I'm sorry I forget his name, and he's describing the fight, and he's like, yeah, so he got me and he knocked me down, and that's the first time I've ever been knocked down. I got up and I was like, okay, and he went in. But that thought process, the fact that this man had never in his life, a boxer going for the heavyweight, had never been knocked down. Doesn't matter how many pro fights he's had, if they were regular fights or whatever, he's never been knocked down before. And this happened. So like him acknowledging that's a sense of transparency and humility.
Oh yeah,
humility by kind of as a result, but it's transparency. It's almost like you get to see the person. It's like, okay,
oh yeah,
and like and now seeing him like just been training, like my dude looks good now. Like he looks fucking lean. Yeah, bro.
I think
like people were making jokes, even myself, and being like, yo, that's just hilarious. And he's like fighting for us, heavy dudes. Like people were saying like, oh, Snickers is gonna freaking sponsor him and shit. Because like as a big dude, I was like, yeah, come on, bro.
They should have.
No. But what I'm saying is like if that being that funny shit, he could have gone off of that shtick and done that. Like no, but my dude, he fought again and he lost, and whatever went through his head. But like now.
Oh no!
My dude is preparing. My dude is like ready for fight to orale in round 3. He's going and like, let's go Ruiz. And he's been with Canello, bro. Once I saw the first video where like they're both sparring, I'm like, oh shit,
dude, Canello,
familia, son.
I honestly wish that Canello was a little bit older and he had fought Mayweather at his ultimate prime. Like right now, because I must say, Mayweather made him a different fighter.
Yo,
they just like and everybody's talk shit about that fight, but I think that Mayweather won it,
bro.
And
he won it.
Like, well, no, he won it. I think by split decision. But I think like overall,
I gotta rewatch that shit.
Yo,
I gotta rewatch that shit.
You see Mayweather,
because like
Mayweather, the whole entire ring behavior for him, it's fucking fantastic. Like even people that fight with him, they're like, yo, he's just observing. He's not. He doesn't have a plan. He doesn't have like he's just observing.
He's figuring you out.
Yeah,
he's figuring you out. He's not gonna win in the first. He's not gonna win in the first 2 rounds. He's figuring you out, and he's a smart fighter. Fucking tactical Batman over here. Like he's like, oh, so, all right. That's good. That's a smart person.
Yes.
So like,
even though I do disagree with his taste in cars, and that's why. And coming back to that, like that's why
he's not a car connoisseur.
He's not.
He's a fighter.
So you know what struck me?
Disagree with him about fighting.
Yes, no, I can't.
There you go.
But you know what struck me is that all of his cars had no personality. So there were Ferraris, there were. I don't know, man. Like the fact that I did not see a 1969 Cuda or whatever.
Do they not? So does that mean the cars don't have personality, or you didn't see your personality in his cars?
I would say that the cars have no personality. It's not that I did not see my personality in his cars. I think that. So then, okay. So then, what do you mean? So for example, like. he never customizes his cars. So there's never something. Like, he probably customizes, like, the interior or some shit. But that's available. Like, if I want a Maybach just like his, I'll probably go get it.
So I wouldn't want to customize a car. If I got I don't know, if I had a gajillion dollars and I could buy a nice car, if I went out car shopping and shit, obviously, mad stupid about this, I wouldn't want to change anything about the car. I would be like,
Nah, fuck that.
Well, okay,
that.
let's say you got the funds.
I got the funds.
What's the first car you're gonna go get, and
Porsche.
What are you gonna customize in?
Porsche Singer, and with Porsche Singers, so basically it's an old school Porsche. This dude,
I'll look it up right now because I want to know what you're talking about.
They're like $1 million Porsches. So what he does is he gets old Porsches and he makes them better. He modifies them a little bit. He makes the lines clearer. He redoes the whole interior. It's Singers, Singer. He's out in California. Like, that will be the first car I'm getting. Like, he has a few, especially the New York one. Oh my god!
Oh wait. Oh,
like put on either Singer Porsche Montreal or Singer Porsche New York.
Just the type of the car. It's Porsche Singer.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to know what you're talking about.
You can put pictures. I have pictures. One? Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like, no, I'm gonna put them up, but I just want a visual.
See, Mayweather didn't have that in his garage.
Oh, that's fine. But I'm talking about you now. Yeah. So you get this car.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the cars.
What are you doing to it?
What do you mean? It's already done.
So you're not gonna customize it?
You customize it. You give him a Porsche.
No. Hold on. Maybe I'm not following you because
he's a customizer.
Hold on.
He's a dude. So he gets the Porsche.
Porsche Singer is a person.
Singer, the guy, the designer. He's a person. Yeah.
So Singer is a person.
Yes.
Okay, so if you get a Porsche Singer, you're getting a Porsche that is being customized by a guy named Singer.
Yes.
Oh, all right. See, I don't know these things.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm already customized.
I thought you were saying I'm getting a Porsche Singer as the equivalent of I'm getting a Porsche 55 whatever numbers. I don't know about shit. I'm an artist, man.
Yeah. No, like there's some cars that.
All right.
I would love, man. For example, the Toyota Kris.
So what car is he customizing? I know Porsche. A Porsche, but what type of Porsche is this?
That type of Porsche that you saw. The 911. That's it. Okay, that's all he does.
So he gets Porsche's 911s. That's fucked up.
And he just makes them better. He does like custom stitching, custom stuff inside. Yo, he too drunk. He too drunk.
I'm too drink.
He too drink. So with that, like, dude, if you want to know my car garage, man, my cars are gonna be like. So I'm getting this right.
I've been scared of these cars just because they're fucking powerful, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I were to get like a nice fucking sports car like this, I need to drive it around a freaking circle for a little bit first. I can't like get it and be one of those idiots that crashes it as soon as you pull out. You know, like no. I'm gonna buy a car and I'm gonna take it to the track. I want to get comfortable first. Then I'm bringing it to the road. I'm not. Yo, you ever seen those videos? Yo, there's this freaking video.
Oh, yeah, where somebody like takes it off the dealer lot and just crashes it like 20 feet. Yeah.
Or like these car shows.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off my horns. You guys like my horns? It's like whatchamacallit? Malicious devil, Hellboy. I look like a little bit like Hellboy.
He's El Diablo. Yeah, he's the white man. The white man. I'm just horny. Oh shit. Oh man.
Yeah, because they'd be fucking up my ears, yo.
Yeah. Yo, so Jessie Smollette. I've been wanting to talk about this.
Wait, is he back in the picture again with racism, fake racism?
It's
because I was black, man. I was black.
Yo, fuck that guy, bro. I've been wanting to say this for the longest time. I fucking hate that guy. Like fuck you, bro.
Fuck you.
Like
yo, Jessie Smollette. Hold on. Jessie Smollette. Hold on.
Yo, I swear, bro.
Fuck that motherfucker, man. Like, who cares?
Yo,
dude, it's like my boy Kareem. Fuck him too.
Yeah,
he's not my boy no more.
Oh shit.
Yo, my ex-boy. Can you say that? My ex-friend.
My ex-boy.
My ex-boy Kareem. Yeah, fuck you too. You fucking fascist motherfucker.
No, man, but because I know he went back to court. They're trying to bring charges back on him. I forgot the specifics, but
it's probably because he's black.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, so it was a bunch of MAGA guys, you know. Yo, no, but that's so fucked up, bro. That's so fucked up. Trying to bring that shit, bro. That shit. Yo, deceiving people. This dude trying to start a race war, man.
Yeah.
I just the shit that, like, the reason why I bring it up is because they recently mentioned that they try to bring charges back on him. And unfortunately, he may be able to get away with what's that, double jeopardy, where you can't accuse a person for the same thing twice.
Yeah.
Which sucks because this shit should not have gone unnoticed. This guy should have gone prosecuted because the narrative that he was pushing for the sake of his career and just dividing people, man, like, that shit was so fucked up, bro. And I think that he really should have faced some time. You know,
I hear you.
Like, fuck, like,
to be honest,
fuck that guy,
dude. You know what we should do, man?
What?
We should fucking start a party, and we should call it. And hear me out over here. You guys too, y'all fucking Democrats and Republicans, pay close attention.
Both of you, nobody else.
Yeah, we don't care about the Green Party. I really don't. And by the way, that's a stupid ass fucking name.
I don't even know anything about the Green Party, man.
Fuck them. Stupid ass name. If you want it to be the third greatest party in the United States.
Hold on. Does it mean weed? Is it the weed Green Party?
No.
It's just
they're like the moderates or whatever.
Oh,
but
man,
that's fucking stupid. And I'll tell you why it's stupid. Because if you notice, and you can post a picture of the American flag right here. Right here, post a picture of the American flag. We have the Democrats, which are blue. We have the Republicans, which are red. What will be the third party?
The whites.
So we call it the white party. We call it the white party.
And it's run with a bunch of Mexicans.
Vámonos. And we just take the best ideas from the Republicans and the best ideas from the Democrats, and we'll make them work.
Bro, nobody is going for the white party, you fucking...
Why? Why? You afraid? Why? It's
nobody is going for the white party.
Hold on. It's part of your color. It's part of the color of the flag.
Bro. Vato.
But it's red, white, and blue.
Carnal. No, come on. That's low. Wait, no.
Why? All of a sudden, a bunch of racists are going to sign up for the white party?
We're going to have a bunch of ghosts show up with their blankets over their heads, be like, oh, can I join your white party?
I mean, you're halfway there. All you need is a sheet over your head.
Hey, man, it's red. It's red because, you know.
No, but that's what I was saying. All you need is a sheet over your head.
All you need is love. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Oh, man.
I'm telling you. Fuck. Like, I think the white party would work.
No, it would. Please let us know in the comments if the white party would work. It wouldn't work.
It would work because we're honest. You know, like
I'm not gonna be a part of the white party.
Why not?
Porque that's loco, wait.
But why? Because of the name?
Oh, hold on. What happens when you combine blue, red, and white?
Pink.
Was it pink?
I think it is. It should be.
So we're the pink party. I like pink. I wear pink.
I actually do like pink too.
There you go, the pink party. Where the powers combine. It's a Captain Planet, bro. A bunch of hippies.
Fuck it. Let's call ourselves the Pink Panthers.
The
and
pink.
Not steal any jewelry.
I don't want to be confused with no fucking Russians, bro.
By the way, they're Eastern European, not Russians. So they come from the Balkans. Thank you very much.
Potato.
No, it's not. It's not. Because those Russians... Yeah, let me tell you something. Bulgarians created the Cyrillic, and those Russians still refuse to admit that shit. We gave you the alphabet. The Cyrillic alphabet.
Cyrillic?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you guys call the alphabet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And like they still refuse.
It's so beneath me. I don't know.
And it's like, they're like, all right, whatever. Yo, by the way, I'm going to fucking Cancun, bro, on the 12th.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. I'm going to go see Chichen Itza. Like, that's one thing. Yo, cartels, please don't kill me. Please, I will run drugs for you. I'll tell you where your holes are. I'm a business analyst. I can analyze the shit out of your business and provide you with operational efficiencies. You know what I'm saying?
So this is the last episode my homie's gonna be on. He's not gonna come back.
Is it because I wanted to start the white party, you motherfucker? How is that? Why is that not racist?
No, pendejo, you just said
like
you're going to Mexico, way.
Yeah, but that's in
and you're
like
gonna
November.
be an accountant. Oh, you said the 13th, no?
12th of November. Yeah.
Oh, 12th of November.
Yeah, man. I fucking got in touch with one of the dudes that I was in school with in 7th grade. Mm-hmm. And he's coming to Mexico. And I was like, yo, what up? Orale? Like, let's meet up. Let's fucking drink. And the 12th is his birthday. So I'm landing on the 12th in the morning. And I'm going to surprise that motherfucker.
But you just say you told him.
Yeah, but he doesn't know when. He knows that I'm landing on the 12th.
He knows you're going to see him.
Yeah, I mean, that he knows. He doesn't know when. It's not. It's
you're
confusing it.
Your surprises are a little different than my surprises.
Yeah,
my
surprises are not. Well, no, it depends.
Your surprises are not surprises.
No. My surprises are surprises, but for the timing. I'm not gonna.
Yo, I'm gonna surprise you tomorrow, sometime between 12 and 3.
I'm not. See that? All I say is like, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. That's it.
Yeah, right.
But you don't know what's gonna happen. So that's the surprise. Because this motherfucker was like, this motherfucker was like, yeah, don't you dare buy me shit for my birthday. And I was like, oh yeah? Well, he doesn't watch the podcast, so I'm going to tell the viewers over here.
Oh, tell him.
So I was like, you know what? All right, I ain't going to buy you shit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to
Now I got 2 horns.
What I'm going to do, I'm telling you look like a Disney like evil
My
person.
princess?
No, the evil. Because only the evil people have that too.
You had 2 the whole time.
Because I'm evil, motherfucker. I'm white.
Oh, I get to be evil now.
Oh, your ancestors are pretty evil. Fucking ripping out hearts of people and shit while they're still alive. Hey, let me give you a heart surgery. You see this?
You want to keep fucking with me? I'm a pacifist, bitch.
Yo.
And this fucking idiot is going to my country.
I love his country. Let me tell you something.
Hey, cartels, go crazy.
Yo, if they go crazy on George, they'll have the Russians mad at them, the Bulgarians mad at them, the Albanians mad at them, and the Americans mad at them. Because I'm just a good person. So, yo, I told you, I'm going to find you a way to do the drug thingy. It's a business. I get it. I understand.
You see how scared he is?
Not at all. Even though cartels do run Cancun, dude, those are fucking businessmen, man. Like, I don't know. That's so, like, I think we talked about it the last podcast.
Oh, yeah,
about the drugs.
problem is, they just need some administrative.
Just make it legal.
Yeah, bro. Nah. All jokes aside, don't kill my boy. You know.
Yeah, I have Mexican friends.
I ain't doing shit.
I'm gonna call that guy. What's his name? Oh my God, he was on the Rogan podcast. He was part of the Mexican
Ed
police.
Manifesto?
Yeah, Ed Manifesto. Yeah, Ed. Yo, Ed, what's up? Yo, let's take some motherfuckers down, Ed.
My dude. He showed this video. He shared this video recently. Fuck, I forget the town. I think it was Chihuahua. Anyway, is this fucking car? It's like this line of cars. They're trying to turn into I don't know, it's like a car wash or some shit. And this dude's walking down, and he tries to, like, opens the door, tries to get the person out, and the person is, like, fucking kicking him. And the car, so it's, like, a car right here, this guy's trying to, like, do this shit. The car behind him goes around him and fucking runs him over.
That's dope.
Like looking out and like fucking runs him over, gets out of his car. The other guy gets out of the car. They just start fucking beating this motherfucker up. Some other dude comes in to fucking fuck him up. This is different. Hold on. This is different than we were talking about earlier about kicking somebody that's already in the ground. No. Fuck this guy. This is very different. This is not a guy by the soda.
We're going for the kill over here.
Yeah. No, fuck that guy. You trying to like rob somebody, and this dude is like. Boom!
See, that's what I think it should be done in American, and it's extreme.
What?
But I think that if somebody raped your significant other or your daughter, you should be allowed anywhere between 72 and. No, I'm good for now, man. You choose.
All right.
I think you should be allowed 72 to a week. You should be allowed a week to find him and kill him without any prosecution. I think, especially for rapists, I think that's...
Bro.
Like, if somebody raped your little daughter, you have a week, and if that happened... Let's rephrase that. Let's make it within a week of you filing the police report. You have time to find the person and kill them. Without any repercussions, because rape is a fucked up shit. Like if you ever had a woman in your life, meaning like a sister,
everyone.
a daughter, yeah,
a
mother, and all the people come from women, right?
Man,
there's not one single person that came out of a man.
Man, bro.
No, maybe what's his
I'm
face?
like
maybe Zeus.
I'm agreeing and disagreeing with you at the same time because I'm like, give them more than a week, bro. Like you
gotta put all your reasons.
No, bro,
like 2 weeks.
As empathetic as one can be, fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck. All this shit goes out the window. You know, if I find. You know, it's not cool, man. You know, go kill yourself. You know.
How would you kill somebody that did that to somebody that you knew? I would definitely torture them.
I don't know if I would torture them. I honestly think I would beat somebody to death.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely torturing them.
I don't know. I don't think I'd have the patience. I just think I would be so angry. I would beat them to death.
Oh damn! See, that's the thing. I think I'm a little bit more psycho than you there because I have the patience, and I also have the desire to see them suffer, for some reason. Like for example, if God forbid, knock on wood, that shit happened to any of the women that I know, and I find that dude within that time frame.
That's fucked up, bro.
The rest of the days he's gonna spend alive within that 1 week thing that I can do. I mean, fuck that. Without even in today's conditions, I think that I would go and find wolves or pigs. I think I'm gonna go find pigs. I'm gonna starve them for 3 days.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna starve the pigs for 3 to 4 days, and during those 3 to 4 days, I'm gonna be torturing this person, pulling out nails, Chinese water torture. I think that would be something. I wanna mentally break them down. Like I want to mentally destroy them to the point where they'll be begging me for death, and then I'm gonna provide them with very slow death. And I think that being eaten alive by pigs or wolves is a proper way to go.
Yeah,
because bears, because bears don't kill their prey.
They just start eating.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what we're gonna do. So, all you rapists out there, don't be touching anybody that I know, because I'm. We have brains and we're not, and we're willing to use them. That's why. Remember that movie, man?
Find you.
Remember that movie, Upstanding Citizen, with Gerald Butler and Jamie Foxx. I was so disappointed at the ending that he didn't get away. Oh, you didn't see it? I'm gonna give you a quick premise. The dude is he works somewhere. I don't know what his occupation was in the beginning. He works somewhere. Two people break into his house and kill his family in front of him. Good. He goes
good.
Yeah. No, because like good shit happens. That's life. Like you can't fight life. I've come to that conclusion. You cannot fight life, especially if you live in.
You can't say good. What do you mean?
I mean, it's the storyline, so good storyline. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
you need to differentiate those things. You can't just say, oh, all right.
I mean, I'm talking about a movie, so obviously there's a storyline. So he does that shit. They kill his wife and his child, and then he disappears. And then one of the guys strikes a deal, and like he's not sentenced to death, but his partner is sentenced to death. So after like 10 years or some shit, Gerald Butler's character comes back and starts wreaking havoc. He was like, what you gave to... Because one of the guys walked away when making the deal. Like he did not... I think he was like in jail for like a year or some shit. So he got to him first. He killed him. Then the other guy was sentenced to death. And then he switched the poisons that they use. So he experienced a lot of pain. And then when they caught him, he was like, yo, like, the system is broken. And I do think that the system in the movie was broken, because if you have two people that committed the same crime and one of them walks away, that's not justice. So Gerald Butler just starts fucking shit up, like exploding, killing cops, killing lawyers. And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, his whole idea was like, I'm going to wreak havoc over here until you guys fix this shit. And at the end... I'm going to spoil you over here. Wait, do you want to watch the movie or not?
No.
Okay. At the end, he dies. And Jamie Foxx walks away. And I'm like, that's so fucked up. Because Jamie Foxx
is the one that is
the one that made the deal.
Oh.
And I'm like, no. Like, fuck you. Like, that's
fuck
not...
you, Jamie Foxx.
I actually like Jamie Foxx a lot.
Jamie Foxx is hilarious. Oh, no. Jamie Foxx, I'm just kidding, dude. You're cool, bro.
Even though, like, you know who I want to see do a comeback? I think he did.
Oh.
Chris Rock. And I think he did it in a very...
Yeah, you're talking about that movie he was.
Very, very serious role. And I'm like, holy shit, like, that works for him.
I mean, like, I don't think they necessarily need to do a thing of a comeback. I think they just, you know, I feel like you get into a point where you're just comfortable with your life. You'll do a thing here, do a thing there. You don't have to necessarily. You don't have to necessarily come back.
No, I think that they're comebacks, and like I'll tell you why. Because
but you don't need to come back. Is my point.
Oh yeah,
because that's effort.
Yeah, coming back. That anything takes an effort.
Yeah, no. But I mean, like if I'm like to a point where I'm successful enough and I'm chilling, and I'm like, you know, let me do a little thing over here, and then you come out and do like couple of shows and then you call it quits again. Not call it quits, but then you just go back into the shadows. You know,
I don't know, especially with comedians and actors. Like, for example, I wouldn't care if Johnny Depp made another movie, even though he made some amazing movies.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever left. He's always been around, right? What was the last thing he did?
I don't know.
I mean, the last thing that I remember would be the Pirates thing. The last one he did was like in 2012 or some shit.
I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, the Pirates was actually a very good. It suited him.
Yeah, that was cool. I mean,
like,
he did some really cool shit, man.
Did you see Coming to America?
Yeah. That shit was funny. It wasn't as intense as I thought it'd be, but it was hilarious.
They had to tone it down.
No, but it was because from what you told me that it was like a little too much, but it was like a little.
Did I?
Yeah. Like not too much, but it was like
they did bring back a lot of the jokes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
oh my god. I thought it was really funny. It was some silly ass shit. Yeah, it had those like it's kind of like typical family movies where like the girls come in with the things and they like save them and shit. When his daughters. But it was cool. It was a cool movie.
It was. How about Tomorrow's War? Did you get to see that? I think it's still
Tomorrow's War. No.
With Chris Pratt.
No.
That's a fun. That's an entertaining movie.
What have I been? What I've been watching? No. Lately, I've just been busy working. I've just had like noise in the background.
Oh, I would definitely recommend then watching the Jeremy Clarkson's Farm.
Jeremy Clarkson?
Clarkson's Farm. It's called. It's on Prime as well. Fun. Like, it honestly shows you how you get your food and how tough farming is.
Oh my God, yeah, bro. Oh, dude, that's a good thing. There's this page I follow. I think what's her name? Farm Babe. And like just shares all these things that farmers go through, bro. And it's like, it's fucking tough, you know, which is kind of a stupid thing to say out loud because no shit, you know, it's a very laborious work. And then it's kind of curious how many of these people they're like pro GMOs because it helps their crops.
It's only helping their crops. GMO is not
it's not a bad thing. No. No, it's not. It's just
like I don't know who. It's the same shit as
natural
flat Earth.
as you can fucking say.
It's the same shit as flat Earth.
Yeah,
and that's why people are like, oh, GMO this, GMO that. I'm like, oh, so the Earth is flat too, right? Like, is that what we're talking about here?
Yeah.
Because GMO, just the science behind, saved so many lives.
Yes.
People were starving, and that shit helped them not starve. And it's like,
the whole GMO labeling movement is stupid. Like,
well, you heard it here. You heard it that shit here.
Boom. All right.
Because that is stupid.
It's stupid.
I understand MSG. No. MSG is... I mean, dude, MSG can make shitty food taste delicious. So I agree with the ban on that one.
Hey, man. You want the bacon or you don't want the bacon, all right? Take your pick. No, but yet... appreciate your local farmers. Appreciate just the things that you have, because that's also a very curious thing about how us people that live in such a privileged
sweating as a motherfucker.
It's such a privileged place. That we're so safe and the things that we get, it's so easy to get us to get food, to get this, to get that.
Oh yeah,
that things like, oh, it's gonna kill you, like, bro. This,
well,
GMOs.
Yeah, I forgot who was talking about this. I was listening a talk about this, and here's the issue: people compare themselves to the immediate environment, and that's their nature. They never compare themselves to some dude they never saw, or and for me, what made me appreciate what I have and why I'm so happy to be in this country, in this situation, to be able to do this podcast, dude.
Can I guess?
What?
Travel.
Yes. You go to Mexico. You
travel,
go to
motherfuckers.
India, and it's like, damn, like. There was, in the Caribbean, one of the things that I noticed the most is that the locals are really happy with what they have. They do want more, but they're really happy with what they have. Same shit in Mexico, same shit in India. And I think it's only in the United States where you have all of this excess that you... I mean, don't get me wrong, in other societies, you do have the same access. I just think that a lot of times people hide it better. Well, over here, people are like, oh, yeah, look at me, I'm successful. I drive a Ferrari. Like, I do all these things, which I appreciate and I value. It's not been my thing. Like, I was talking to that same friend that got hit on Friday.
Yeah.
And she was talking about, like, places to live and shit like that. And I was like, well, I would much rather live in a decent neighborhood if I can own my house outright than in a super rich neighborhood if I have to take debt on it. And her perspective was completely different. She was like, I'd much rather take on debt and live in a nice place than have something fully paid for. And that was like a very interesting way of thinking, because I'm like, okay, well, it then probably is to personal preference, because I want to own my things outright.
Yes, right.
Like, to me, a note... for my car, for my house, because I was talking about the house that we're getting, and for me it was like I wanted to have a 15-year mortgage, but the house that we bought because of my girlfriend and shit, now we're gonna have a 30-year mortgage, which it's better to what we could have afforded with a 15-year, but it was gonna take twice as long to pay off, or twice as much. Or let me rephrase that. Twice as much work. And so now I'm divided. And I see my goal, like I see my financial goal is to pay off the house within 10 years.
Right. You just want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
bro.
Because that's going to free 100%. Up space for me to travel. And once I travel, like that's why it's
a bill you don't have to worry about anymore. It's a bill that's gone.
Yep.
And that's the goal. You can, at least for me, I can manipulate so much. Yeah, I can manipulate my funds. Okay, so I don't own you yet, but I'm gonna keep throwing you some money.
Well, that's slavery, motherfucker.
But this helps me do this.
Wait, what do you mean? I don't own you? You cannot own anybody.
Who said it was a body? I was talking about a thing. I was pointing out on my base case.
I own you is for living person.
Oh, I give personification.
Fucking immigrants over here. Man.
I give personifications. I personify the things that I own.
Really?
Yeah. This is my lady. This is another lady. Yeah.
That's so interesting. See, for me, those has always been things. Like my car is a thing. Even my dog, man.
No.
Like even with my dog,
monster.
I know, right?
Your dog, gotta love your. Yo, bro, we're about to get blocked and reported. You gotta take that shit back.
Now, hear me out.
I'll hear you.
I loved my dog. I love dogs, but
I love dogs.
If I'm starving.
Let us hope you're not starving. You're never, broski. You're not gonna be starving living in the States. That you're gonna eat your dog. That possibility is like 0.00005.
It's very all right. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's not the same.
Let's say my dog.
Tell them bites. You love dogs, bro.
I love dogs, but if,
motherfucker, don't give that butt.
There's always a but. Let's talk about the but. But if my dog bites my kid, I'm gonna kill it.
Oh yes, of course.
And I'm like, oh, this thing hurt you. This thing hurt, and that's by the way a Tom Segura joke. Like, this thing hurt you, and I killed it for you here. Like, don't get me wrong. I love dogs. I love humans a little bit more.
Everybody's pet is their child until their pet bites their actual child.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it's like, I have a decision to make. And that decision comes in
anyone
quick,
that's disagreed right now clearly doesn't have a kid.
And a dog. No, they have a dog, but not a kid.
Have either.
I had both. Well, no, I have not had a child yet. Soon probably. I can't wait, man.
For what? Having a dog?
Children. Yeah. Like, I have to figure that shit out because work would take a lot of time away from you. So the question is, how do you feed your family?
Like this.
Eat. Yeah, eat. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure that shit out.
Yeah, no, man. Fucking the children. You know, they're cool peoples.
Some of them turn out to be shit, though.
Of course.
You know what? I think I said that in a previous podcast.
They're people, man.
I think I said that in a previous podcast. But if my children turn out to be assholes, that's by choice. Because I think I have...
What do you mean? You chose to turn them into assholes, or they chose to be assholes?
They chose to be assholes. Because I have such a good support and people around me that, like, if you turn out to be an asshole, you're a fucking asshole. And then there's
so
nothing
can I call your kid an asshole if he turns out to be an asshole?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I'll probably be beating the shit out. Like,
don't beat your kid. Don't.
Oh, yeah. With rules.
With rules?
Yeah.
All right.
So
with words.
Have you ever... no, fucking words. No, punches, motherfucker. Like that's how we'll beat the kid with punches.
My opinion on hitting your child has changed. I don't think I could. I don't think I would.
Because you ain't thinking outside the box.
What do you mean? Please elaborate.
A boxing ring. You make a little boxing ring.
Come on. Wait, that's a good point. Of course. No. Oh no, my
I
kid.
never said they don't have the option to retaliate.
The child is going to know how to fight. Maybe not know how to fight, but they're going to be given the opportunity to learn how to fight. Kids they're their own person.
All I want to do is beat my kid, but in a way where he can retaliate. Because
dude,
I'm such a
hippie. I'm like, no, but they don't need that.
But hear me out. And this is where I got the idea from. It was a movie about a white wine. No.
7 Karate Kids.
No, it was about a movie about that wine.
Sideways.
No, but close. It's not Sideways. Sideways
Upright.
Sideways is about when they go to the vineyard and they...
Yeah.
It's about American wine. So back in the day, the United States White House used to serve only French wine. And there was a French wine connoisseur in...
For real?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Up until, I think, the 50s or 60s, maybe 70s, the White House served only French wine. Even though we have Napa Valley in California and shit like that. And then there was a connoisseur in Europe, in France, that said that most American wines will put French wines to shame. So they had a blind tasting. I forgot the name of the fucking movie now. Shit. Anyway, the end result was that Stag's Leap took the Reds and Chateau Montaner, I think it was called, took Chateau Montelena. It was about a movie about Chateau Montelena. Chateau Montelena took the medal, the gold medal in the whites. And it was about the wine producer of Chateau Montelena. Because apparently a good Chardonnay, and I didn't know that, I learned that from the movie, apparently a good Chardonnay, before it turns crystal white, it becomes a very muddy white. Very muddy. Like
brown?
Like brownish.
Mustard.
Yeah, like as if it's going bad. And it was about...
And it's still good?
No, you have to let it go through the oxidation process to become the crystal white. So it's just a step in the process.
Huh.
But it is about Chateau Montelena. I forgot the name of the fucking movie. We'll put a thing over here right now. Yeah.
It'll be there.
It'll be there. Watch it. But over there, that's one of the things that they had is the guy in Chateau Montelena, the owner, and his son. Every time they'll have a severe argument, they would go and resolve it in a boxing ring. And that's what I liked about it. I was like, if I ever wanted to hit my child, I would definitely put him in the ring because he can hit back.
It's gonna become a point.
Yeah.
Where he's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, I'm expecting that. That's expected.
No, that's why you don't understand this. Because I'm gonna be telling you this with your
wait.
Hold on, I'm gonna be telling you this when you have a fucking black eye. You're gonna be knocked out, and you'll be like, bro, I don't know why I did this. I'll be like, remember I told you this? This is what I'm talking about.
But listen.
He's gonna outgrow you. Or she is gonna outgrow you.
Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna do it if it's
14 years. You better do it if it's a girl too, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Why not?
I'm more powerful.
So you're not gonna teach her how to fight?
No, I will teach her how to fight, but...
What makes you think she's not gonna be able to knock you the fuck out? With your fucking strength? With your family? You motherfuckers are strong.
No, so I understand, but what I'm saying is that I don't think I would do that if it was a female. If my child was a female, I don't think I can put her in a boxing ring with me. Not to teach her how to fight, to beat them, right? Because the whole point is like, I will definitely beat my child, but I'll put her in a boxing ring.
You gotta be what do you call him? A daddy's girl. Girls. What do you say?
Yeah, that is girl, but I don't know.
Well, you better figure that shit. That's what. All I'm saying is
we're talking about beating the child. It's just like I'm not gonna whip out a belt and beat her, and I'm not gonna do that to my boy.
So then, what difference?
But the boy, if he did something fucked up, I'm gonna put him in a boxing ring. I'm gonna give him boxing gloves and I'm gonna fuck him up.
Well, let's say in that specific scenario, let's say your daughter did that same act.
Yeah,
what would you
do? Not that.
You wouldn't do the same thing? How would you approach your daughter?
I don't know. I really don't know. Because I want to put the brain.
Consistent.
Like it's not that inconsistency. Because, dude, like it's like saying that a transgender athlete can fight women if he was male all his life. Like I don't wanna. I'll probably beat her, but like with my hand, and not in a boxing ring. But the child I'll beat in a boxing ring. Like the boy.
I don't think the gender would matter. I think that you would just either I think what I personally think is that you need to figure out what you're gonna have to do with a child regardless of their gender, because
if
you have twins and you have a boy and a girl and you're gonna have to split those decisions up, but then you should try to treat them both the same. All I'm saying is both of your kids, regardless of the gender, they're gonna fuck you up at some point. So you tread lightly, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm fully aware of that possibility.
Listen, I'm a pacifist, man. All right, dude. I think we gotta cut it. We're at 3:20.
All right, let's cut it.
All right, guys.
We out.
Hold on.
It was fun. It was fun.
Episode numero 10.
Yo,
congratulations.
Congratulations, and let's tell them. Next time we're gonna be filming out of a liquor store.
Out of a liquor store.
Next
episode is gonna be the reunion.
Oh, speaking of that, we'll talk about it on the podcast. Do you think we should buy another mic?
Oh, to bring over there?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Because that shit would get delivered by my Amazon within a day or two. How about this? You find out how much a mic costs?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put up.
No, I think you're right though. Because
we can share a microphone, but they won't be able to.
No, you're right. No, the setup. I was even thinking about that. The setup we're gonna have to have just 3 microphones, like
3 or 4, and we'll have to go there a little bit early to set up.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
So I would definitely. Let's do that Sunday.
Go Sunday.
Go the Sunday before we record, because we're recording on Monday. We're gonna go the Sunday before we record.
Yeah.
We're gonna make the space so Monday when we walk in, it's all nice and clear.
Good call. All right.
And that's how we make business decisions in this podcast, by the way.
Yes.
In front of you.
We're gonna do this. That's next week.
Yep.
Not this Monday, next Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sick. All right, so on the next episode is gonna be in Gold Path, out across the street from I'm a Spig. I'm never gonna forget that. It's always gonna be a thing. Cheers, bro. Congratulations, bro.
Congratulations.
Salute.
I'm a Spig.
I'm a Spig.